Hey there guys, thanks for tuning in again. This is Redtail Ray. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon, almost evening, and I just wanted to show you guys how I modified my KUBB game, KUBB, traditional Swedish yard game, to extend the party into night by using some UV pack light products, which make glow-in-the-dark powders, crystals, and nuggets. To be able to let us play at night, extending our party, our outdoor festivities, if you will, when we get together with friends. So, excuse me, if you haven't or are not familiar with KUBB, go ahead and pause this quick and go look it up. KUBB is rumored and fabled to have started from the traditions of Vikings playing with the femurs and the skulls of their enemies. Of course, that's, you know, a pretty far-fetched tall tale fable, whatever you might want to call it, but for all intensive purposes, and I got the rules right here and you can just read them here. Traditional outdoor Swedish game. Family-friendly rules, and pause this if you want to. Basically, you line up 5 of these chess pieces on either side of the baselines with the KUBB in the middle, and the middle, and then each team, teams of 2 or more, take turns throwing these batons to knock over these guys. When you knock over these guys, you can toss them back and back and back, but I'm not going to go over all the rules. There's lots of changes and American versions, at least in my case, that me and my friends play. My wife and all of our friends play. We even lend our set out to people who don't have it yet. Even though it's only $30, you can pick it up at Menards, Fleet Farm, Target, order it on Amazon. It's really cheap, really fun. It's like 3x3 by like 6 foot KUBB pieces. The King KUBB is dimensionally a little bit different, and the batons are like 1 inch thick by like a little over 10 inches, if I remember right. And then these things in the background are just the corner pieces where you can actually grab a string and tie your own marker. You set up one, you set up the other, and then you take the second set of strings and put that out there, and then you have an L shape, and you take your last baseline marker, take it off of your corner one that you started with, flip it over to the other one as far as it'll go, and set that one on the ground, and then you have a really easily done baseline. It's nice and square or rectangular, however you want to play. Again, don't ask me how whoever did this, doesn't make any sense to me, but traditionally we play by the 26 by 16 feet mark. Even though we have a nice big front yard we usually play in, and we got some room in the backyard too that we can play in. This is my take. So I went ahead and I painted everything in a urban wolf gray, something like that. And I took the sander to it after I drilled holes and filled these holes with epoxy resin, art cast, I believe, epoxy resin, mixed with some of the powder and some of the nuggets from UV Packlight, and that is spelled UV Packlight is spelled P-A-Q-L-I-T-E, and they make glow-in-the-dark powders for all kinds of things. Now these are also painted with a glow-in-the-dark paint too, just to kind of seal them up, but you can't see that obviously because it's daylight, and even though these look like they're going to be glow-in-the-dark, we'll show you an example in a little bit. And hopefully we're actually going to be using these tomorrow for an engagement party we're throwing for some friends of ours. I will show you clips of that and how the game is played, just a little bit. And tonight when the sun goes down, I'll show you how cool these glow with a nice 1,000 lumen flashlight. So I did the batons, the femurs, whatever you want to call them. I did the KUBB and all kinds of glow-in-the-dark paint, and then white paint over what was originally just raw wood, and then a red coating, and this is kind of like a chess checker piece. Inside, kind of see that grid pattern on there, but I opted out of that and just poured a deep cast of epoxy resin to hold in all those glow crystals and glow powders. And then these, I did the exact same thing, so I will show you how that looks. Alright, so as you can tell, this is just regular daylight glow. A couple hours later, same spots on the table. We've got a tiny little, you're not going to be able to see this, but a tiny little crappy Walmart light. Let's just see what that does to the charge. Look at that. And there's the chess pieces. There's the king. Glow in the dark on the outside. Let's just see what that does. Yep, nothing. Didn't expect that to do anything, but the glow in the dark resin, powder infused UV pack light stuff worked pretty good. I also have, well, let's just go ahead here. Tiny little crappy Walmart light. So UV pack light advertises that they glow for 12 hours. So we've got a little bit there, a little bit there, and then the pegs, the boundary pegs for the base lines. Can't even see the king anymore. It's the other thing wants to stay in focus. So we got some bigger flashlights. Granted, these batteries are all dead, but these are rated at, hopefully, about 1,000 lumens. Again, batteries are dead. Watch your eyes. Okay then. Let's see what happens to our king up here. Look at that at night. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's charge up these guys. Just for everything else. Let's just go everything else. Now we can play at night really, really well, and see all the KUBBs, and see the batons when we lose them. And just as an example, let's just go ahead, we'll flip over to the other side here. These side of the batons, over here, haven't been blazed yet. There we go. Isn't that cool? Oh, that's super cool.
We have it. We just haven't played it in a long time.